It's a recreational sport that some people take very, very seriously.
Very seriously, and only a novice would call it frisbee golf. Teresa shows us how to play disc golf. That's right, that's the right way to say it, back when the weather was a little bit cooler.
I know it does not look like we're standing on a golf course, but indeed, Emmanuel Pines this is a golf course, but it's disc golf, Mike. Yeah. For somebody who's never heard of disc golf, it's basically golf meets frisbee. What am I missing?
Yeah, I mean, all the rules are very typical to traditional ball golf, but we're using frisbees instead. But we do have drivers, we have putters, mid-ranges, just like you would in ball golf. And we got little retrieval tools to pull them up out of trees or out of the water if you're in some shallow water. You don't want to lose these discs.
That comes in handy.
Yes, it does, definitely.
You're actually a serious disc golfer. Like, you're in a league and
Yeah.
it's serious business.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun and it's serious.
And it's pretty popular out here in Prescott. There are several courses.
Yeah, we've got 3 courses. Then they're all open to the public and they're all beautiful. So people love to come up here and play.
What skill set do I need to be good at this sport?
You know, you don't need a whole lot of physical fitness. You need to be able to hike, and you got to have a powerful arm, but that's about it.
Okay, I'm 0 for 2 on those, but I'm not giving up on myself. My arm's not great, and I'm not, like, I could hike. How many miles, like, are we talking? 1 or 2?
I mean, the longest course is about 3 miles.
Okay, I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Yeah, an average person can make it through.
And it's like a little bit drizzly today, but I feel like you could still play a good game.
Oh yeah, I mean we play extreme disc golf sometimes where it's snowing and everything. So just depends on how much you like the game. But I'll play in any weather.
By the way, this has become very, very popular. It's a fast-growing sport, almost like you think of pickleball. And during the pandemic, it was actually airing on ESPN2.
Yeah, they recently made Fox, and you know the top 10 players in the world now are getting $10 million 10-year contracts. So there's some money to be made.
You can make millions throwing a frisbee.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Who do you think came up with this idea that you should mix golf and frisbee?
That's a good question. I mean, I've heard different things about university kids coming up with it, but probably a really frustrated ball golfer said, hey, I could do this with a frisbee. I don't know.
I was just thinking of sports that wouldn't mix with golf, like fencing, because golfing is so frustrating. If you had a sharp, if you had a sword in your hand, that's not good.
Yeah, no.
And maybe no golf boxing.
No,
you're going to want to hit
golf
somebody.
Boxing. Yeah, I think frisbee and golf is the only one that was going to work.
That's it. That's the only one. Yeah. So basically, should I try, is this just my basic frisbee throwing skills?
So that's where the big difference is. So frisbee, you might just swing your arm, but with a disc, you're going to want to, you're going to have a big wind up and you're going to pull this across your chest and you're going to create so much snap that it rips the disc out of your hand.
That's interesting. So it's like you're almost thinking about mechanics like a baseball pitcher would.
Yeah, you're creating a whip.
You're not just doing that with your wrist. You want the whip to be your entire torso.
Your whole body goes into it. Yeah.
Okay, so just if you're curious what a disc golf hole looks like, there's one right there which you can kind of see from here. And then there's one way out in those trees, and that's actually the first hole?
Yeah, that's where you go from the tee pad right back here all the way to that basket down there, which you probably won't pick up on
You don't think I'm going to get a hole in one?
Oh, I'd love it.
I'd appreciate it if you had a little more confidence in me. I have zero athletic ability. All right, so it's way through there in those trees.
Yeah.
Do you want to show me how it's done first?
Yeah.
So I can.
So we'll start back at the back of the pad here.
Okay.
You just don't want to go off of the front of the pad. And you just get a good wind up. If I get under those trees, that'll actually be a pretty decent drive.
That was, hold on. I worship you. I cannot believe what I just saw. That's insane. I didn't know you get a running start.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. You want to get as much of your body into it and power and everything.
Wow. Okay, so I don't just, let me just mark it out. This is embarrassing. Okay, I should have practiced this before. You're doing kind of like that, and then you throw it?
Well, don't do it so well. I mean, if you want to do that 360, that's pretty talented.
Can you tell I did ballet?
Yeah, so it's just basically a cross step here.
Oh, a cross?
And then you're backwards and
I got
snap it.
So you kind of do grapevine? And then you do it.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay, this could go really bad.
Is
there any buddy, that I can possibly
No danger,
hurt?
no danger. I think
Okay.
I've got faith.
The bird should be careful, you know what I mean? Like a Randy Johnson situation. Okay,
Yeah.
ready? You go.
That
You
was
know
very,
what?
very graceful.
That could
Yes.
have gone a lot worse.
That was great. I mean, that was your first throw.
That's
That was
going to be
great.
on my tombstone. That could have gone a lot worse.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's look on the bright side. So for beginners who want to come out and try it, can anyone come here and play?
Yeah, absolutely. This one is open to the public. You just have to call ahead, and you can come out anytime you want. And we've got a couple guys on site that are, avid disc golfers, so we'll come out and help you if you want help.
And by the way, back here is the rules.
Yeah.
And I just want to point this out because I used to have a boyfriend that was into ultimate frisbee, and there was a lot of weird rules, like about how to like engage socially.
Yeah.
Right? And I think you guys have some of those too. So before I let you go, one of the rules is to help new players learn.
There you go. Yeah. But this is a good guide to getting started, and we got a map of the whole course there to kind of help you out.
Well, thank you so much for helping new players learn the rules.
Of course.
Thank
you
you
for coming
so
out.
much.
I'm very glad to have you.